Hello, hi, good afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon, it's a beautiful Monday, and it is, of course, a beautiful week. This is hashtag trending on Spectrum Television, and my name is Ofonono Joseph. Well, we have a lot lined up for you, but there is good news talking about education because in some private schools you see that junior secondary they have up to 15 subjects they are learning already, and senior secondary I just remember back in my days I used to have 22 subjects in senior secondary school. And the federal government of Nigeria has come out to say, no, 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 calm down, calm down. There's going to be a breakdown of this. So the new curriculum for 2025-2026, beginning this year, this new academic session, schools will teach fewer and more focused subjects across primary, junior secondary, senior secondary, and technical pathways to cut overload and deepen learning. So let's see the slides. Let's see how they have cut it down and regulated it. This is so tiny. So this is what they're calling the curriculum for this 2025-2026 academic year. Lighter load, stronger minds. Federal government overhauls curriculum for a smarter generation. Okay, let's slide through the slides. The second slide, please. This is the subject load by level. Can we have a zoom, please? Let's zoom through. Okay, this is it. Primary 1, 2, 3. The old subject used to be 13 to 15, but now it is curtailed to 9 to 10 subjects. Primary 4 to 6, 15 to 17 subjects. It is now cut down to 11 to 13 subjects. And JSS 1, 2, 3 used to be 15 to 18 subjects, but now it is 12 to 14 subjects. SSS 1, 2, 3 used to be 15 to 20 subjects. Like I told us earlier, my era, it used to be 22, and now it is cut down to 8 to 9 subjects, and some parents are really happy over this. Okay, can we see the next slide? So this is it, as you can see on your screen. Let's keep scrolling. The next slide, please. And they have also, the federal government has cut down indigenous languages, being the 3 outstanding ethnic languages that we have. That's Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. They said you cannot teach these 3 all at once. So you delve into teaching one, just one. If you want to teach any indigenous language that's in Nigeria, you either go for Yoruba or Igbo or Hausa and not the 3. And they've also brought in, they said Islamic students cannot be in a class that they're teaching religious studies. So religious studies should boil down to Christian students. So you cannot teach Islamic students both with Christian students in the same class. Islamic studies will be for Islam, and religious studies will be for the Christians. And also they have brought in Arabic studies for the Islam. I don't know. And people are saying, why? Why Arab instead of French? It should be French and not Arab. What are we using, Arabic language for? So let's just see people's comments concerning this whole change of curriculum. Balogun Mori Teller says, this is a truly commendable step. By streamlining the curriculum, Nigeria is prioritizing quality over quantity. ensuring that students are not overburdened with subjects, but instead gain deeper understanding, practical skills, and stronger critical thinking. This reform will nurture well-rounded learners, reduce exam anxiety, and better prepare young people for higher education, innovation, and the workforce. All right, that's coming from Maritela. Mr. Brian says some of the crucial wins for Nigeria's progress are being implemented under this administration. I pray the good gets better and evil passes away. And I say a big amen to that. Leo Lyon says, again, remove religious studies. Children should learn that from churches and mosques. It's not the place of a conventional government school to be dabbling in religion. If you love your religion that much, enroll your children in your religion-based centers. Okay, so a lot of people are coming out to, some are praising this particular development, and some are criticizing that against it. They're like, okay, how about music? How about learning this, learning that? So maybe the government of the day will have to sit back and look through all of this again, do a scrutiny, and maybe re-strategize. Look, you know, they actually brought this up, and people have come out to say, okay, this is what I think will work. This is what I think will work. If you say we should do, we should learn Igbo or Hausa or Yoruba, how about you narrow it down to some states? Like in Akwa Ibom State, you can say Ibibio or Anang or Oro, right? And not us, not people in Akwa Ibom learning Yoruba or Hausa and stuff like that. So people have come out to make some comments, some suggestions, and all. So just maybe this, well, we're just hoping and seeing if this will work out this particular academic year, because school is already, some have resumed and some will be resuming next week, but this is still yet to be implemented in those schools. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and see how this is implemented in Nigeria. Okay, this story, this particular trend is all over the social media, and there is a very tall man, Jordan Wilmore. He is 7 feet 3 inches tall, and he used to be a basketballer, but now he's, according to him, he says he loves humanitarian jobs a lot and he wants to be helping people out and all of that. So he has been transferred to Kema in Texas to help in the police department since they need hands. And this man is so tall. He is so tall. You need to see, like, walking into the room, he has to bend and people are like ants below him. Let's just see the video.
This is the only way that I'm taller. How's the view up there?
I thought he was gonna go with the weather, but the view's better. I can see everything.
Jordan Wilmore is a cadet who's head and shoulders above the rest. He wants to make a big difference in the small police department. And did I ever tell you that, you know, when I was much younger, I used to be so tall, a bit taller than Jordan Wilmore. I don't know why my cameraman is giving me a bombastic side eye. Yeah, I used to be that tall, you know. But now that I'm growing older, I'm seeing myself having this height that I'm having now. So I think this is what comes with growing older, because that man, I used to be taller than, you know, Jordan Wilmore. Not anymore though, because, you know, I'm growing older. So in this particular job that he wants to do, this humanitarian job now, he needs a custom-made car He needs a custom-made uniform and, of course, a custom-made gun so that it will fit into his palm, his fingers. Because have you seen how tall that man is? I mean, wondering that you're having a conversation with somebody and you will have to lift your eyes up to the roof of the building as if, I mean, you're talking to a human being and not your building, a two-story building. That man is so tall. Let us see people's reaction to this. I bet he's the giant there. Russell Parker says, dude's got a seat in the back seat of the car to drive just so his knees aren't cramped on the steering wheel. I know that. We all do. Amanda Walton says, I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of the law with this guy. Pulling me over for a speeding ticket would probably scare me. Lol. Chesity Straight says, can you imagine running from the cops and turn around and see him running up behind you? Ha ha ha. Instant heart attack. With a laughing emoji. Jerry Jackson Arnett, probably not too many people are gonna be able to outrun him with his stride. But he might need a custom-made police car to fit his head and leg length. Lol. Holy Kennedy says, lol, this is awesome. He's gonna make a great cop. No one gonna have the balls to try and scuffle with him. Yeah, we all know that. Well, this particular tall man in Kemah, Texas, he has said during the interview, he said that he really loves humanity. So he wants to give back. In as much as he's a basketballer, he loves it, but he loves to give back to the society more. So he wants to work and serve, you know, serving the homeless, you know, helping out some humanitarian jobs like that. So that's what he loves to do. That's his passion. So by himself, he brought himself to say, okay, I've surrendered me. This is my dream. This is what I want to do. So they had to transfer him to Kemah, Texas, because this particular police department needed somebody. And they actually got somebody, and this person is more than a somebody. This is more like 7 people in one. A giant. All right, let's move away from that to Naomi Pilula. Do you remember her? The lady that, the barrister in Zambia that posted a selfie, and people criticized her. They mocked her. They said she was, you know, so ugly. They were talking down on her, her nose and all. So the 37-year-old Naomi Pilula has received something from Paris. The mockery into a global movement of self-love. After facing thousands of harsh comments on a selfie, she chose not to delete her photo, exemplifying courage and embracing self-acceptance, winning admiration worldwide and earning an invitation to work in Paris Fashion Week. So this is it. They have invited her to come work in Paris Fashion Week. And this is a welcome development, right? She refused to let the negative talk of people to weigh her down. And I must say, some persons in the comment section, when we talked about this last week, they were saying that this particular trend might, you know, bring her to a limelight where people will really love and acknowledge her, because she has come out to stand tall and said, no, I'm not going to allow people's negative comments to bring me down. So let us see people's reaction to this feat, being that she has been called to work in Paris Fashion Week. Of course, Paris Fashion Week runs from September 29th to October 7, 2025. And I would say that her journey is a powerful reminder that confidence and authenticity shine brighter than society's narrow beauty standards. Let us see people's reaction to this. La Forest says, exactly what I said would happen. The more attention and hatred people give one person, the more blessings they get. Okay. That's coming from La Forest. Beatrice Atkins says, people are so superficial. Beauty is only skin deep. Her beauty may not be your taste, but that does not make her unattractive. I'm happy for her, but she has nothing to prove, because she's already proven that she has class, character, values, and self-respect. And to top it all off, she has a sense of style, and I'm here for it. All right. Elder C says, a table prepared in front of her enemies. And even if she refuses the offer, the invitation alone is enough to shut down all the haters. Yes, this is what we always clamor. This is what we always push here on hashtag trending. In as much as we bring you up to speed, abreast information and stories that's trending online. We educate you, we inform you, we entertain you. So do not let anybody talk down on you. Rise up, stand up for yourself, even if nobody stands up for you. Look at this lady. She would have just gone to her social media page to delete the post of herself. That's who she is. That's her original her. But she refused. She stood tall and said, that is me. I know I might not look beautiful before you, but I know that deep inside I am beautiful. And I love the way that I am. So if you don't like it, I've got a light that is supposed to be allowed to shine. So let me shine my light. If I'm not beautiful, that is okay for you. But I know that I am beautiful. And we hear this, that she's been invited to work in the Paris Fashion Week. This is amazing. So learn to stand up for yourself. Learn to speak up for yourself. Like I said, I used to be very tall, but now that I'm no more as tall as I used to be, some people mock and laugh at my height. But I don't care. I am still beautiful and I'm tall. To me, I'm tall and I love my height. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. I don't know what I don't know what some persons in the live studio are saying, but I'm not going to pay attention to them. Oh my God, this is so sad. Of a story of a young doctor that just collapsed. He has been laid to rest. Well, Dr. Femi Rotifa, a young resident doctor at the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital, RSUTH, who reportedly collapsed and died after a grueling 72-hour shift, has been laid to rest. This is the story. He has been working for strict 72 hours, equivalent to 3 days, right? 24 hours a week, right? Okay, 48, 2 days. This is 3 days. And this man has been working. So a senior doctor called him to attend to, other patient. He had another call from a senior doctor, and he said he needs to rest now. He's so tired. He was begging to rest. But no, the senior doctor told him that he has to do the job. So he was later found unconscious in the call room and rushed to the ICU, where all efforts to revive him failed. According to reports, the young doctor, fondly known as Dr. Femoski, had already finished his shift but was allegedly ordered by a senior colleague to continue working because of staff shortages. Sadly, his body could not take it. And this, I must say, was, it's sad. The family have lost somebody, and the hospital have lost a good doctor, because a lot of persons came out to say he was really a good and selfless doctor. But here it is, he's gone. So even when the doctors, people in the medical, are advising that we rest, that stress kills. Yeah, it really does kill. They are working tirelessly. Let's just see people's comments to this. Let us look at the social media. Samson Olushola says, we can imagine he was forcefully ordered by a senior doctor who asked him to continue working due to the shortages of staff. This is one of the doctors who give advice to patients to always take a break and rest after work. What an irony. Okay, that's from Samson. Martin Sodibo says, why do we stay this country? It happens everywhere, even here in the UK. It is better to lose your job than your life. A doctor, for that matter, you are in demand. May God comfort his family and friends. I'll say a big amen to that. Adedayo Adegbite says, the dead can't be blamed. However, how would someone continue marathon duties to the point of death? Now the loss belonged to the family, and someone else replaced him with immediate effect. It is well, And I say it is well too. This is a really heartbreaking story happening in Rivers State because he was serving there, a resident doctor in the Rivers State University Teaching Hospital. A very, very sad trend right there. Like I said earlier, if you know that you are tired and you feel it in yourself that you're going to break down, no matter how much your boss pays you, no matter how much the company pays you, and if they really value you and you say you want to take a break, they will let you go because they value you and they do not want you to break down. Look at this. And this young doctor was planning to relocate. He was planning to relocate to the UK. This is what happened to him. He's gone. And I bet you he will be replaced. Of course, work continues. So whatever the case is in your business, in your place of work, whether you are an intern, whatever you're doing, if you need to take a break because your body cannot carry it anymore, or you're feeling that, okay, I don't think I can take this anymore, I don't think I can work, rest, take a break. Respectfully talk to a colleague that may stand in for you or your boss. Take a break. We love you so much. We need you to stay alive and not to die in active service, okay? Learn from this young doctor. All right, a Nigerian comedian and skit maker, moving away from that sad story. May the gentle soul of that doctor, of course, rest in peace. And our heartfelt condolences goes out to the bereaved family. A Nigerian comedian and skit maker, Kevin Chinedu Ara, better known as Kevin Black or Governor Moneke, collaborated with Emmanuel Chukwuemeka Ejeku, fondly called Sabinus, to make a skit that has revealed the high level of corruption in the government and embezzlement of funds with fake infrastructures. This has kept the internet abuzz with laughter, creating awareness and exposing corruption in a satirical way. Let us see the video of this skit.
Hereby flag off the construction of ultra-modern, multi-billion hospital for people of Olani. God have mercy upon us. Come down there. And you know, as we do it, we are transparent. Of course. The project is in cash. And we have engineer Sabinus here. And of course, we are handing over 1 billion to him. So this project is going to continue immediately. In 3 months, we are going to be done.
Hello, my wife, how far?
What thing happen?
It don't happen. I hit the contract now.
My husband want build hospital.
Ultra modern, brand new hospital. Constructed by me.
You don't know why it's going on. Funds! Hey, my mount, they go.
You know now, money don't show. Government money, government.
I'm not the wife of a millionaire. Now, what's the plan? What's the plan? Give me plan.
That place where they stay. Quick. Come out of that compound. Don't pack anything.
We cannot pick anything.
All you need to do, bring down my children. Make them just come out, wait for me outside compound. I beg, before you come out, give the landlord 30 slaps.
My hand don't scratch me.
For all the disgrace, please, don't forget 30 slap. Quick.
And they come. Oh! Take us so man! Yeah.
That's what we are going to have. So, cut. Camera. Don't cut. Yes. So,
Is it construction money?
eh?
Is the contract?
Yes, but there's a way we do it. Yes.
Governor, let's know our aim here. Are we building real life hospital or AI?
Now you know the use of Agbada for politicians.
What are we building now? Money done the finish.
This is your own. Do what you can with the remaining money.
2.5. How much is injection, Governor?
Let's go. Go.
Governor, sir. Governor, what's going on now? What are we building? Hello?
Easy. Engineer. See where governor give you money to do project. Ultramodern. Yes, smoking. About me to settle boys before anything.
Look at what is remaining. 2.5.
I got me for the watch. What's your wearing me?
I want to be the hospital again, oh Jesus.
One man. One man.
Where do I start from now? Where do I start from? Governor! Change. Maybe say this woman will come out from this compound. Oh, Jesus. Hello, baby girl.
Hello, honey pie.
Where are you at the moment?
When you outside compound, that's how they talk to you now.
Outside the compound. Please go inside. Quick.
I don't think go inside. I don't already slap landlord.
You don't already slap landlord. Who told you to slap landlord? I said just give him a little slap, not really harsh.
Daddy, you don't say make I slap landlord. I'll give him 5 slap.
Give him 5. Where we want stay? The contract na fake, oh!
No, landlord don't lock gate, oh.
Yeah!
I don't care. That's how they talk to you. You know who anything. I don't even carry my bag. You don't say we go buy everything from my friend.
It's AI. The hospital is not real. You don't know Governor Amuneke again. Now in my middle. Rubbish.
Let's see the edit. Governor Amuneke again has awarded one of the biggest projects in Africa, an ultra-modern hospital, to engineer Sabinus. The money awarded was too much in cash that he had to call his people to help escort him home for his safety. It was such an emotional moment as he shed tears of joy.
Lord of God.
Will we say that this is what is happening in our Nigerian society? Because the internet is abuzz about this particular skit that Governor Amuneke and Sabinus have made. So if this is what we have, we need to change. But before that, let's see what people are saying on social media. Few comments, and we call it a wrap. Pakachi says, Dr. Ima Okore says, this is just a screenshot of what goes behind the scene in Nigeria. Both the government who awarded the contract and the contractor do not mean well for the people. By the time the money is shared among the thieves, nothing will be left for the actual project. Why do you think we have so many uncompleted or subpar projects scattered all over the country? And Pakachi says the humor in political skits can normalize corruption by making it seem like an inevitable part of the system, potentially undermining efforts for genuine reform. Okay, we have lots of comments attached to this particular skit, but we're not going to take more comments. But this is what I have to say. If this really portrays the Nigeria system, we have to change, because in as much as they're making it satirical, they're making us laugh and all, is it real? Because people are actually reposting and talking so much about it. We need to think, well, come 2027, we really need to make use of our PVCs and look at the person that's, aspiring for a particular position before we vote for that person. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I hope you enjoyed today's edition of #Trending. My name remains Afra Nana Joseph, but you can call me OJ. See you tomorrow. Be safe.